bienvenue à l'émission Le Miroir d'aujourd'hui sur
Rwanda TV. Et comme vous le voyez, nous ne sommes plus sur notre plateau habituel, nous sommes sortis. Oui, je vous l'ai promis l'an dernier, chaque année pendant l'été, je vais vous emmener en dehors du studio pour profiter du soleil et en savoir un peu plus. Mais aussi, on va essayer de mixer les langues parce qu'on est francophone, c'est vrai, mais bon, on est aussi bilingue, on est au Rwanda, n'est-ce pas? Et aujourd'hui, préparez votre anglais. Nous serons avec ARTHUR NKUSI, vous le connaissez très bien. C'est une des voix les plus populaires à la radio ici, oui, à Kiss FM. Nous sommes juste à l'entrée, nous allons aller le rencontrer pour vous. Il est également humoriste, il est comédien, il est chorégraphe, il est danseur, il fait du théâtre. Il est aussi un entrepreneur à succès dans le domaine de divertissement, tout simplement. On va en savoir un peu plus sur ce jeune homme qui a su vraiment transformer son essai. Et j'espère que vous allez passer un bon moment, c'est sûr. Allez, suivez-moi, on va aller le voir.
Salut, vous regardez le miroir avec mon frère Davy-Carmel. Ah, là, 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 là. Hello. Ok. Sorry. Salut, vous regardez le miroir avec mon frère Davy-Carmel. Yo, I did it. I did it! Yeah! Un peu.
Encore une fois, bienvenue. Comme je vous l'ai dit, aujourd'hui, il faut sortir votre anglais parce que nous allons parler anglais, oui. Dans l'émission d'aujourd'hui, nous sommes sortis de notre studio habituel, nous sommes maintenant quelque part en ville, quelque part que vous ne connaissez peut-être pas, mais bien sûr que vous entendez souvent à la radio. On est plus précisément dans les locaux de Kiss FM et comme je vous l'ai dit au début, nous sommes à la rencontre d'un comédien, un présentateur radio, un businessman, un acteur, un danseur, un chorégraphe que vous connaissez et que vous aimez, comme nous aussi. Nous sommes si fans. Il s'appelle ARTHUR NKUSI. Allez, on passe en anglais. ARTHUR NKUSI.
Oui, oui. C'est Arthur.
Oh, Arthur.
Oui.
You speak French?
Un peu.
Un peu? Wow, let's do this in French.
Yeah, let's do this in French.
How are you?
Not bad, man. How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a huge fan.
Me too. I'm a huge fan.
Really?
So we are fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will try to go around everything that you do, which is a lot, because I was saying it in the introduction. You are a comedian. You are a radio host. You are an actor. You are a performer. You are a choreographer. You are a businessman. So we will try to go around all of those things.
Where you start?
Few minutes we have. Let's start with the beginning. What was the beginning? I think I did some research on you. Yeah, and it was
Good to research on you.
Yeah.
If you have anything, better hide it.
Yes.
Don't worry. I know you won't find them.
Because I was telling you just before we started,
Yeah.
Something that I found interesting is when I was doing the research, talking to people who know you and who have worked with you, they are all so positive about you. It was almost too good to be true. Like everyone was telling me how good you are, how kind you are, how down on earth.
That's it. Down on earth, they mean short. Don't be fooled.
Okay.
But that is interesting.
Yeah, is it something you really work on every day to make sure you have a good image, or is?
I don't know, honestly speaking. I think it's because of how I started my art. I didn't start as a showbiz artist. I started
as an artist that mostly has no attention, and that is theater. People don't really give a lot of attention to theater, so you get to grow without any media pressure, public pressure. You get to be who you are, and you get to understand that you can actually be just a person. I was shocked when I became a celebrity that I have to live and move and do things some way, and I didn't really adjust. So I continued being who I am. I think maybe it's because that's who I am. I'm a personality. I always tell people I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a normal person. And you get to know when we meet that I'm actually not a celebrity at all. It makes you feel like it's a kanika that you know.
No, you know, actually, it feels good to meet you, and I'm saying this for the people who are watching, so that they can try to meet you and connect with you, because you are really a delight, like, to spend time with.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go back to when you were younger and starting in the theater area. It's something running in the family. Like, there's something in the water at home, because your father is also an amazing actor.
I was like, Dad, why didn't you become a doctor so that we continue being doctors in our family? My dad is an actor,
yes,
and he's one of the pioneers and big directors here. I think the first time he was seen on an international scene was in a movie called 100 Days. So then it was, I think, 2000, it was done in 2000. So 2002, I was like in primary 2, and my dad was a celebrity. Do you know what it means to be a primary student and your father is a celebrity?
Wow.
You know, other kids are saying, we're watching a movie, we're watching John Travolta. I'm like, I was watching my dad, you know? And the movie was really, really big. So I think it got me interested. I became more hooked into acting and all that. So we were walking, and you see where control technique is?
Yes.
So we were walking down the stadium. We was going for rehearsals. That was in 2004. We were commemorating the 10th commemoration.
Yeah.
And he told me, can you cry if I ask you to cry? I was like, so we are 3 of my brothers. I was like, me, I can cry anytime. I can cry and laugh at the same time. I was like, okay, you cry. I started crying. It's like, okay, you laugh. I started laughing. It's like, okay, so you can control your emotions. I'm like, I don't know what you mean, but yeah. So next thing I know, a week after, he comes home and tells me, tomorrow come at the stadium. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, come at the stadium. So I go to the stadium. 1,000 people are rehearsing. We have 500 dancers. We have 200 musicians. We have actors. We are looking at actors of all levels. I think then we had all the main actors, you know, in Rwanda. Hope Azeda was directing it. It was a big play, and they gave me a script and took me in a room, and I found some kids there rehearsing, very prominent kids. I'm looking at, if you know Ange Kagame, yes, she was part of that play. So you can imagine, I enter a room, I was given a script, and the next thing I see her, so I'm stuck. And then the director comes in, did you get your lines? I'm like, how can I?
It's not possible. Get me out of this room.
Exactly. So I felt like this is too much. This is not crying and laughing at the same time, you know? So 2004 was my first ever theater play that I had to perform. So rehearsals kept going. It was like a whole month rehearsal. It was the first time I heard the word rehearsal. My English wasn't that good. But in 2004 now, I was in senior 1, you know, so that's when it started, and then I performed. I was like a main character. Wow. I went to the president, I had a candle. For the people, they can go on YouTube and search for that play in 2004. I was in a white, it was a dress, wings and all that, and I met the president. Can you imagine what happened to me in 1 month?
Wow.
And then I got hooked. I loved theater. I'm like, Lord. And then I got paid. You see? So,
wow. So you felt like this is where I am made to be.
This is my life.
Wow.
Yeah. This is my life.
And you still perform with Mashirika and with other...
That's when I started with Mashirika. That play we did is moving. Last week, but one, we were in Poland performing the same play. It's called Africa's Hope. It started with a cast of 1,000. It dropped to 9 people. and I'm still in the 9 people because it keeps on growing. So that play really taught me a lot. Because you know, if they reduce from 1,000 going to 9, one person has to do things of like 100 people.
Yeah.
So I mean, you need to act, you need to dance, you need to sing. So that's how I started going into different.
Wow. Now I know that I can't do that. So
I didn't want to tell you directly.
But if you have the role of a tree or something, you know, something that doesn't move and that is very tall, something else I can't do is a comedy, like stand-up comedy, and you are so good at it.
Well, thank you.
I mean, you are not only one of the best in the country, you are one of the best in the region, maybe in the world. Who knows? Really, it's amazing what you do. Every time I come to your show, I feel like there's something new you're saying that is so funny, and okay.
Use French sometimes. Very good at French.
No. If I go on talking about how I feel about your work, we won't finish this interview. So let me just ask questions. How did you start doing comedy? Yes.
Comedy was an accident. When we were discussing of record, I told you everything happening to me right now is a surprise. It's not my dream. I wouldn't say it's a dream come true. My dream was to be a contemporary choreographer. I loved contemporary dances. I loved it so much until I got an injury. My joints here got disconnected, so I can't dance anymore. But comedy came as a surprise. How? So we went to watch a play. Michael Sengazi was performing it. My dad was in it. Another guy called Jahom was in it. Kamishi, the singer, was in it. Done by Kahol Karemera. It was called Umuvuni. It was about transparency and all that. It was an issue at center. So now we see it. People look at the play. You know, the concentration was too much. There was a lot of information given, and then it had some funny bits. We were laughing, and then I came to realize that it's actually my first time to see people really enjoy plays. You know, I'm like, okay, so people love funny things. People love comedy. I asked Michael, I'm like, yo, you were really good in that play. Michael by then was still a student at BLK, doing law, you know. I went home, I talked to my dad, I'm like, I think I want to start a comedy group. He's like, why? I'm like, I think it's possible. We do theater, comedy and all that. He's like, okay, I can help you. So the first show that we did, we went to Kahol and we were like, we need space. He's like, what are you going to use it for? We're like, we're going to start a comedy group. We are 3 guys and we'll crack jokes. And it's like, crack a joke. So we had some internet jokes, nasty internet jokes, and they were not good at all. And she laughed anyway. I think she was like, okay. Okay. You know? So she gave us space. And my dad was the MC, you know. And that was the most beautiful thing I've ever had in my career. Like, my dad was the MC of the first show. And he gave us, you know, the sound system because he was in a church and he had some sound, and even a judo. He gave us some lighting and all that. So the show started. It was the worst. But we kept doing it. And as we perform, it grows, you know. Start watching people performing, Kevin Hart. Other people come to you and be like, you should watch this guy. I think you have the same style. And then I started realizing that actually personal stories are more funny than a made-up story. I started taking my personal experiences. I started growing from punchlines to storytelling. People started recognizing me, and then I went on radio, and then we are here. It blew up. Yeah.
Kenya is beautiful. Honestly, your women, beautiful. Remember, I said the same thing in Uganda. It's part of my set.
Comedy, we create the platform and then we perform on the platform. Look at it this way. Music is like a married man or a married woman, whereby you have a partner that can help you out. You get home, there is food. You know, you have kids that can grow and also help out. Comedy is like a celibatate who lives alone with one stove. You get one pan, you go work. You get home, you wash your own clothes, you cook your own food, you eat your own food, and walk out and hang out with the married people. You get
That last part is the worst.
hang out with the married people. People be like, "You're a good man." I'm like, yeah. They don't know you're cooking and doing all that. I'm just trying to give you an example. So that's how events came in, and you're like, you know what? Let's do their own events. So it's become actually the event business in comedy has become even more successful and giving value to the product that we give, because people know when there is a comedy show, we have people.
That is amazing. That is really amazing, and I think you are on the right path to become huge.
bimaze kugerwaho cyane abahanzi ntabwo bagikora ubukwe basigaye babukorera mu maclip agiye atandukanye. So if you look at the story iri ku Inyarwanda ariko ngo yarari kwamamaza igitaramo ejo bundi Platini yakoze ubukwe muri clip X bahita bukora very serious bitumenya yuko that's how life is. Nanjye nzabukora muri comedy X wanjye ahita arongorwa very serious. Urumva ariko nshaka ko X wanjye arongorwa no gukinisha ubukwe.
I created an art group, called ARTHUR Nation. It's a company. So ARTHUR Nation, we do anything that goes with entertainment. We do TVCs. We do so many TV adverts that people don't know that we did, that I'm not in. You know, it's like an agency. We have events. We do events. You've seen Seka Live. We've done people's events. We did Beautiful Ashes events, the one they did last year. And we do social media advertisement, influencing. We work with different hotels, companies. When they have something going on, we partner with them and then we advertise it. Like in the World Cup, if you followed on my social media, we are doing the KCC football thing that was happening. So that is the company doing it. The company has people. I have staff. You know, it's not me only. So under that entire company now, we have artists signed under that company. We are signing 5 comedians next year, and so now we are kind of trying to find out who they are. But now I'm signed under that company because I need someone to represent me, and my brother Syntax. So it's just that it's easier for people to relate Syntax to me than to relate him to my manager.
That's true. That is true. Keep working together.
Yes,
keep working
we will.
Together. So I have to ask about radio. How did you find yourself in this? I think it's one of the most listened to show on radio.
Surprise. You know, I have an introduction telling people I'm a musician by accident, a comedian by mistake, and a student by force. It's true. And I don't lie to people because it's true. You know, to me, radio was a big surprise. So, 2012, Michael comes to me and is like, "Hey bro, so there is this new station coming up called KFM. They're looking for a sports presenter." I'm like, "Hey, really?" And Michael was like, "Hey, I think you can. Just look around, sports and all that, and you know, go check it out." So I went for an interview. Natasha Mozira, you know her? She was the connection. She was like, "Arthur, you're coming?" I'm like, "I'm coming." So I go in the interview. Have you ever done sports before? I'm like, "No." They told me you can go. A week later, they called me. They're like, "Okay, so this is different. Now we are looking for a drive presenter." I was like, "Who's a drive presenter?" It's like someone who works in the evening. I'm like, "Hey, really?" I'm like, "Okay, cool." So they gave me a job. I worked with Austin. We had a duo called Austin and Arthur, the double A. It was the biggest drive show then. I was a comedian. I was imitating artists. I dissed artists and people like, "Who's this guy?" So people loved me. From there, it grew. And then 2014, I left KFM. I went to Big Brother. And then Kiss FM approached me. So when I came to Kiss FM, I first worked with Austin. But then I felt like I needed more time. The drive, you know, working in the evenings from 4 to 8, you prepare from 2, it feels like the entire day is done. So I told my boss, I'm like, "I think I want to go in the morning." They told Sandrine was interested. We just connected, like the chemistry was flowing. You know, I'll tell you the truth, radio is the foundation of my firm in Rwanda. I can never stop doing radio. I will keep doing radio because, hey, I start at 6 and end at 10. As in, my job ends at 10 a.m. How cool is that?
You have time to do other things.
Yeah. And the good thing about me, I don't present like other radio presenters. Me, I just talk normally. I'm not a professional radio presenter. I'm just a comedian with a microphone. So it makes it a little bit easier for me not to really concentrate. If an artist did this, I won't be like kicking here. I'm like, hey, this guy did this, and people just love that. So we connected, and radio became a thing. And you see, I didn't dream. I never sat up like, I want to be a radio presenter.
Like to be. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's like everything is happening almost by accident.
Everything.
You were meant for this.
I want to ask my mom if I was another accident. I'm like, my life is accident.
Yeah, was I planned? How does it feel to work with Sandrine? She is the biggest, the most popular journalist we have here. And she has that, I don't know, something attractive in her personality, and it goes through the radio.
I think it's how she brands herself, the content she gives, how she talks, how she thinks, her target person, who she talks to. You know, it all goes there. Who are you talking to? She talks to grown-up people and looks at the young people and talk to them as well. So she connects with the entire range of listeners, and that is something amazing. And I enjoy it because I get to tag along and talk to those people in the process. And those people get surprised when they meet me because they think I'm an older person, and they're like, so it's you know. So it's interesting to work with her. She's been doing this. She started journalism. She's been doing this for quite a long time, and then she gets to meet me. So I would say she's one of, I've only worked with 2 presenters, and they are all the best. Austin has been doing this for a very long time. He's the biggest drive presenter, even in research.
And his voice,
so you can imagine, I was young and I'm connected with Austin, and it's like 98.7 KFM, fresh hits and real talk, and I'm like, yes, it is.
That's so.
So you can see the struggle I go through. So Sandrine is like, you know, this responsible person, and her career is on track and all that. And I'm just a comedian. A comedian is someone people, they don't take serious. They think I just talk. I'm not smart or anything. But she's the person that actually understands who I am. And she knows that I know things that she doesn't know, and she knows things that I don't know. So we get to connect as colleagues. So she doesn't see me as someone she's above or anything. So we respect each other, and I think that's one thing that makes it interesting working together.
It's an amazing duet. You have to keep doing this for years and years and years and years and years and never retire.
I'd love to see that show when we are all old. You know, remember back in the days?
So before we go to the last question for today, I would like to do a small challenge or game with you, which is I would like to bring our viewers in your phone.
In my which part
in
of my phone? My contacts, my messages.
That would be interesting. Why didn't I think of preparing this? The contacts. We need those contacts. No, it's just 3 questions that will, I think, help us know you better through some of your. So, what is your favorite emoji?
My favorite emoji.
The most used, the one you use the most.
The one I use is love hearts.
Really?
Yeah.
Strange, you're a man.
Yeah, I'm very romantic.
Jesus Christ.
I just send one message with love hearts, it just shifts to favorites. It means I send hundreds, you know.
Really? Every time? Like you're texting Austin and you send...
No.
You're texting...
I don't use WhatsApp.
Yeah.
That's one thing about me. I don't use WhatsApp. I only use WhatsApp when it's business. Like the number you had is a business line, so when you write me on WhatsApp, I know it's it. So I'm not a WhatsApp person. So mostly I use the love heart and the laughing emoji more.
Are you sending the love hearts to the business partners?
No. No. What I'm trying to tell you is I chat with one person more than...
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I find myself, I'm being honest here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like those guys that I say I use this.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
You know those? No. So you'll find.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You're a celebrity, and everyone want to know. They really want to know who's that person.
I know, right?
Did you see how I was serious?
I know. I'm like, is this the guy we were with a few minutes ago? I know people want to know who's that person, and you see, this is the bad thing about it. When people get to know who that person is, they start relating them to you, and those people start losing their identity. I always tell people that is why I don't put my life out there. I don't want people to start saying, the girlfriend of Arthur. They don't even say her name, they don't even say what she does, they don't even say what she has achieved. They just say the girlfriend. You know, that thing now kills someone's esteem. Imagine you are that person and you lose your entire identity because you are in a relationship with a celebrity.
Yeah.
So that is why I don't put their names out there and all that. But I will tell them there is someone. I'm not the kind of person that I'll tell you I'm single. You know.
If I had the studio audience,
Yeah.
yes, applaudissez. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
I think I'm 100% with you on that. So I won't bother you anymore with that question. Explain us your wallpaper picture on the phone.
My wallpaper.
Yes.
My wallpaper. Oh, luckily now I have a new phone, so it's still like a beach, you know. So you see, this thing of being in a relationship and it's a bit public, it gets tricky, you know. There are some things you want to do that you can't really get to do, you know, like the face on the wallpaper. You want to open your phone and look at that, you know, beautiful face that you want to be seeing every time. But then you are like, when I place my phone, someone will see it. Just sometimes, depending on what time, my wallpaper can change.
So right now it's just a beach.
Now it's a beach.
Okay.
In the evening, there will be someone at the beach.
All right, don't change that. So finally, the last question is.
Okay, I get it.
No, this is the last one. When you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you like the most and what do you like the least? Physically, not. Don't do a philosophy course on this.
First of all, I don't have 6 parts, so it's not
Would
like
you
I
like
don't
to
have.
have.
No. What do I like? What do I like? I love talking to myself in the mirror when I'm cracking jokes. So I come like, so, man, that guy, he did this and this and this. So it develops. It's another form of craziness. I'll be honest with you, because you get to crack a joke and I tell myself, and I know that's not funny. So that I love about myself. I think talking to myself. Physically, my body and all that. I love looking at my eyes in the mirror. Sometimes I'm like, so I do facial expressions.
Working with the eyes. Okay.
Yeah,
what do you like the least?
What do I like the least?
Yeah.
What do I like the least? My height. People have dissed me with my height. That I feel like I should just have a little bit, just slightly. Give me some height to you. I don't want to say me to you. Height to you. You know? From you to me, you know. Damn. Please. We short people have suffered. Do you know? You should see a picture I posted on Instagram. I was with these tall guys. I had actually bent, I was like doing this, but then it looked like I'm really so short. It really complicates me. But apart from that, I really like my body. I like everything about myself. You know, girls love my smile. So it works for me.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We spent an amazing time with you.
Thank you.
And I know even the people behind the cameras, because
there is a lady behind the camera, and it was so hard for me to look straight here, not there.
Thank you very much, and all the best, and keep pushing and doing amazing things.
Yes. Merci beaucoup.
Oh, merci à toi.
Yeah.
C'est l'émission Le Miroir, ça c'était Arthur Nkusi, Arthur, et il est comédien comme vous avez entendu. J'espère que vous avez pu avoir quelques notions de ce qu'il disait. Si vous êtes francophone, si vous êtes anglophone, je suis sûr que vous avez passé un bon moment. Vous êtes nombreux à nous demander de faire de temps en temps des épisodes en anglais. Mais les francophones, on ne vous a pas oublié, on vous propose un petit bonus avant de finir l'émission d'aujourd'hui. Le Miroir sur Rwanda TV. Nous sommes toujours avec Sonia Roland. Ouais, on parle de son parcours, on parle de ce qui l'inspire et de ce qu'elle a déjà réalisé jusqu'à aujourd'hui, de ses projets d'avenir. Mais aussi, c'est l'émission Le Miroir et bien sûr, on aura quelques jeux. On commence avec le défi.
Ah.
Oui, est-ce que tu es prête?
Oui, mais ça consiste à quoi?
Alors, tu n'aimes pas être mise dans une box, dans une boîte.
Ah non, ça je déteste.
Oui. Et tu as déjà fait plein de choses dans la télé, mais de manière différente à ce que je vais te demander de faire.
D'accord.
Oui, parce que je vais te demander d'introduire l'émission Le Miroir.
Ah!
Oui.
Oh là là, mon
Pour
Dieu.
voir si tu peux faire présentatrice télé.
Alors là, on verra. Il y a un texte au moins?
Oui, on a un texte ici.
Mais je peux lire?
Tu peux lire, tu peux improviser, c'est à l'aise. Et tu as ta caméra quelque part?
C'est laquelle? C'est
C'est
celle-là?
celle qui a le
Oh là
rouge.
là.
Hein? Oui.
Ok.
Et le public l'encourage, n'est-ce pas? Oui.
Merci.
Ok. Action.
Alors, bienvenue à l'émission Le Miroir d'aujourd'hui sur Rwanda TV. C'est avec un grand plaisir que je vous retrouve, vous téléspectateurs. Merci d'être là. Je suis Sonia Roland. Installez-vous confortablement car c'est parti pour l'épisode d'aujourd'hui.
Wow. Bravo.
Ouais.
Ah d'accord. Maintenant, tu as une autre voix. Et voilà, c'est la fin de l'émission Le Miroir d'aujourd'hui. J'espère que vous avez passé un bon moment avec nous. On a vraiment adoré parler avec ARTHUR NKUSI aujourd'hui, les anglophones. J'espère que vous avez pu passer un bon moment avec Le Miroir cette semaine. Et pour les francophones, un peu plus, comment dire, faire de exercer votre oreille en ce qui est de l'anglais. Moi, en tout cas, j'ai aimé faire cet exercice en devenant anglophone aussi pour cette semaine. Et ça va continuer pour le mois d'août, pour le mois de septembre. Nous sortirons du studio et nous irons rencontrer des anglophones, des francophones, pourquoi pas même des lusophones et ainsi de suite. Non, anglophones et francophones seulement. Merci beaucoup, à la semaine prochaine. Salut, si vous avez aimé la vidéo que vous venez de regarder, n'oubliez pas de vous abonner sur cette chaîne pour avoir plus de vidéos comme celle-ci.